How would you like a shady retreat that's the perfect place to kick back and relax or hang out with a few friends, even in the heat of summer? We took this patio from bland to beautiful and turned it into the best spot in the yard. The patio was pretty overgrown when we started. The original entry path, made up of a few pavers, had disappeared under a carpet of ground cover, and the area needed a good cleanup. With that taken care of, it was clear that we needed to rework the entry, and we decided to add a bench opposite the fountain. Here's what we did. Adding a step calls attention to the entry. The right size range for a step rise is 5.5 to 7 inches. So we used a big stone that was 6.5 inches thick. But it weighed 300 pounds, a good candidate for professional installation or lots of help from friends. If you'd like to install a step like this, here's how. Dig a hole large enough for the stone and deep enough for 3 inches of gravel. This keeps the stone from sinking or tipping and helps water drain. Smooth and level the gravel, then use a tamper to make sure it's compacted. Before placing the step, choose the best looking side to face out, then check to see if it's level. If not, lift it up on either side to add or subtract gravel. This rustic bench provides a place to sit and enjoy the bubbling fountain. It's 31 inches long, 18 inches wide, and 6.5 inches thick, so we stacked several pieces of stone to make 2 sturdy legs that sit just inside the length of the seat. We made a base like we did for the steps, then chose a couple of the widest stones for the bottom layer. With the heavy lifting done, the next project was to tackle the garden. The variety of blue and green hostas already in place was the perfect color palette for a soothing getaway, but we decided a little variety would liven things up a bit. Impatiens, coral bells, haconocloa, and a few hosta varieties. Pastel flower colors and variegated foliage really catch your eye in shady spots. If you're not sure where you want to plant, give your new additions a trial run by setting them in place while they're still in the nursery pots. Then step back and make any adjustments. Annuals, such as the impatiens, are easy to tuck into empty spots and in containers to give the space a unified look. And you can change the color every year. Next, we added a few containers on the patio and in the borders. It's a great way to try out new textures and colors. We chose pots in lighter shades of blue to coordinate with the hostas, and they're glazed so the surface catches the light nicely. When you're placing containers in a garden border, you may need to use a few bricks as a base, so the plants will sit high enough to see. Sitting back and enjoying a new patio like this one is even more enjoyable with all the little details that set it apart and make it your own. This stylish set of chairs beckons from a distance. Choosing furniture that fits the space is an important part of making this 15 by 16 foot patio a comfortable place to hang out. Oversized furniture would be too big and wouldn't allow enough room to move around. This smaller set of brown faux wicker fits well, and the sliding ottomans are a space-saving bonus. While the trees and shrubs provide some privacy street side, this clever screen made from an inexpensive wooden trellis is an added help, and it's easy to move wherever you need it. To make it, use a roll of non-slip drawer liner to make the screen. Tack one end onto the second rung of the trellis, then weave it in and out until you reach the bottom, and tack it in place again. Leaving the top spot empty lets in more light or leaves room for an ornament. Lighting makes it easy to enjoy this space at night and provides evening ambiance. There's a set of hanging lights on low tree branches and some lanterns hung from a group of 3 shepherd's hooks that are zip-tied together. Want to make this a place where you can really relax? Set up a hammock and grab your favorite book.
Hi, I'm Sherry with Garden Gate Magazine. If you enjoyed that video, subscribe to our Garden Gate Magazine YouTube channel. You'll find tips, design ideas, how-to help for gardeners just like you. Be sure to hit the bell so you'll be notified every time we upload a video.